China announces retaliatory action as Trump tariffs take effect. USAID was established in 1961 by Democratic President John F. Kennedy at the height of the Cold War with the aim of better coordinating foreign assistance, already a key platform of U.S. foreign policy in countering Soviet influence. It now administers about 60% of U.S. foreign assistance and disbursed $43.79 billion in the 2023 fiscal year. According to a Congressional Research Service (CRS) report this month, its workforce of 10,000, about two-thirds of whom serve overseas, assisted about 130 countries. USAID is funded by Congress based on administration requests. The CRS said USAID helps strategically important countries and countries in conflict, leads U.S. efforts to alleviate poverty, disease, and humanitarian need, and assists U.S. commercial interests by supporting developing countries' economic growth and building countries' capacity to participate in world trade. Its top aid recipients in 2023 were Ukraine, Ethiopia, Jordan, Democratic Republic of Congo, Somalia, Yemen, Afghanistan, Nigeria, South Sudan, and Syria. Hours after re-entering the White House on 20 January, Donald Trump ordered a sweeping review of almost all U.S. foreign aid and tasked billionaire Elon Musk with scaling down the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, responsible for distributing billions of dollars in aid around the world. Since then, dozens of USAID staff has been put on leave and hundreds of internal contractors have been laid off. The new administration, which has been highly critical of the agency, plans to merge the USAID, which manages almost $43 billion in food, humanitarian, and other aid, including clean water programs and the provision of medicines, with the State Department. The Secretary of State, Marcorubio, declared himself the acting administrator of USAID on Monday in order to align it with Trump's priorities. Rubio said that a lot of functions of the organization are going to continue. They're going to be part of American foreign policy, but it has to be aligned with American foreign policy, he told reporters in El Salvador. Here is an extract from a story from my colleague Richard Luscombe about the ways in which Trump and Elon Musk are taking aim at USAID and what the implications are for global aid programs. USAID is the world's largest single donor. In fiscal year 2023, the U.S. disbursed $72 billion of assistance worldwide on everything from women's health and conflict zones to access to clean water, HIV/AIDS treatments, energy security, and anti-corruption work. It provided 42% of all humanitarian aid tracked by the United Nations in 2024. Trump has ordered a global freeze on most U.S. foreign aid as part of his America First policy that is already sending shockwaves around the world. Fetal hospitals in Thai refugee camps, landmine clearance in war zones, and drugs to treat millions suffering from diseases such as HIV are among the programs at risk of elimination. Leaders from the 27-strong bloc of EU countries are bracing themselves for Donald Trump announcing tariffs on them. The U.S. president has long complained about the size of the U.S. trade deficit with the EU and has demanded Europe import more American cars and farm products. Luxembourg's Foreign Minister Xavier Bettel said this morning that Trump will be constructive in trade talks with the EU in order to avoid a damaging trade war and pushing up inflation in the American economy. All the European products, if they have to pay much more, at the end of the day, it's inflation. And I think that Donald Trump has been elected also to reduce inflation, not to raise inflation, Bettel said before a meeting of EU ministers in Warsaw. The EU will retaliate with comparable tariffs if the U.S. imposes tariffs on European products, Bettel added.